New Line Learning Federation is 2 academies, both of which are being rebuilt. And what we're trying to do is fundamentally change education. So how are we doing that? Well, we're using a lot of technology. And the second thing we're doing is we're building large spaces which are full of technology in order to connect with children.
Can you please log on? Can you please get a Word document with today's date?
Maru networks were introduced to New Line Learning Academy at the beginning of 2008. New Line Learning Academy were trying to develop a new way of learning using plazas. Now, the makeup of plazas is quite unique and very challenging for RF. The plazas are the size of a normal assembly hall, and what they were trying to achieve was to put over 120 students within a single space.
You've got plazas with 120 children trying to get online all at the same time and requiring a wired-like experience in a wireless environment.
Now, other microcell technologies just simply cannot scale in that environment, and Maru can. So very early on in the project, we handed the opportunity to one of our pinnacle partners, Building Zones. Building Zones have a long history of wireless. The Chief Technology Officer, Jason, has been installing wireless networks for over 15 years now, and more recently has moved to Maru networks due to our 4th generation architecture. So we were very confident when we handed the project to Building Zones that a successful outcome would result.
The install happened over one day, install and configuring of the wireless, and from that point it's just worked. Trust me, if it didn't, then we would certainly know about it.
So with New Line Learning, their Maru wireless installation is very similar to other installations. We take a look at some floor plans, we estimate the number of access points that will be required. We then work with the client to have the access points fitted in the desired location. And then on the day that we do the install, we come down with a pre-configured Maru controller, install the controller, set up the SSIDs and VLANs as per the client's requirements, do some testing with various devices that need to connect to the wireless network, and then once everything's okay, we then hand that over to the client. So it's a fairly simple process. Our client, in this case New Line Learning Academy, had very little to do through the install process, and now that we've handed it over to them, they, because the system just works, they're not inundated with support calls, and likewise they're not calling us for support all the time because the system is just working.
We're delighted that we passed the project to Building Zones, and we have every confidence in their ability to continue to support New Line Learning Academy and the Federation's move to build more academies, which will have undoubtedly more and more plazas within their buildings.